So I just got off. I am in the middle of my weekend night rotation, and last night I kept getting this very distinct message. I kept feeling like I was having an anxiety attack. My heart was just racing really fast. I was feeling nervous, and anxious, and I didn't know where these feelings were coming from. But I got this message that came through that spirit was saying that there's someone out there where fear is your biggest obstacle. Like, fear is one of the hurdles, one of the barriers that you signed up for while going through this earthly experience. That one of your because you this is someone who also is a healer, who has the ability to heal, but truthfully, you are actually a spiritual warrior. And part of the lesson that you wanted to learn is you wanted to be in a position where you knew what it felt like to just kind of be insecure, to just kind of experience lack and just I don't even know how to put this into words, but your higher self is a spiritual warrior, but you signed up to come down here in this 3D earth school, and your personality is that you're someone who you're a worrier. You worry a lot. You worry about someone who's always thinking about, well, what if? This is the type of person where you're smart, you're intelligent, and even when opportunities are presented to you, you end up counting yourself out, or you end up taking yourself out of the running or out of the game, because you start worrying about, well, what if this happens? What if this happens? What if this happens? What if this happens? What if that happens? And you do that so much that you build up this level of fear and insecurity to where you end up this is someone you have some sort of dream or goal that you want to do, but you keep talking yourself out of it, out of fear and out of doubt. But you are literally at the finish line. This is someone who, if you are on your spiritual journey, or you're going through your life's journey, you are right there at the finish line, and you don't even see it. Ooh, what in the world? You don't even see it because you're too focused on I'm hearing you're focused on small stuff, or you're too worried about insignificant stuff, or you spend too much of your time worrying and stressing. And I'm hearing something about things that aren't even relevant. You're stressing and you're getting yourself worked up about things that are I'm hearing non-factor. That's a non-factor. Why are we even talking about this kind of thing? But you, my dear, are a spiritual warrior, and this is someone who you are so powerful that you can't even conceive. You really can't even conceive how powerful you are. If you're the type of person who you're well, nothing in my life ever goes right. What do they call that? Murphy's Law. Whenever something can go wrong, it will. This is someone who's Murphy's Law hits my life pretty hard. Something always goes wrong, but that's happening because that's actually the way you're manifesting it. You are such a powerful manifester that when you want something, and when you sit down and you think of a plan, and you come up with an idea, and you're trying to work out how this is going to happen and how this is going to fall into play, you spend more time focusing on what will go wrong instead of just having the confidence that everything is going to work out just as it's intended to. You spend so much time focusing on what could possibly go wrong that you end up manifesting what goes wrong. That's how powerful you are of a manifester, because that's what you are focusing your mind on. So that's what you end up creating. But Spirit is if you just walk in the confidence, of just knowing that everything is going to work out exactly how it's supposed to, because I'm hearing, because you said so. I'm hearing this is someone who I'm hearing spiritual badass. Like, you are a spiritual badass. Like, things are going to work out because you said so. So Spirit just needs you to walk in that confidence. Because someone I'm getting is worried. And it's crazy, last night I was getting that someone was worried about like losing a job. Like, someone was worried about their finances. I don't know if your job is like downsizing, or if they're getting rid of people, or maybe just trying to cut back on hours. For someone else, it was a home, like a living situation, like someone was losing their home. But I was getting that yesterday as well. I was getting that like someone lost their home, but losing your home was actually a form of it was actually Spirit who was doing that. Spirit stepped in. For someone, it was because where you were at was no longer serving you, that you were kind of like at a standstill. I'm seeing someone like, I don't know which animal does that, but like, those animals that kind of stick their head in the sand. Like, I was getting, this is someone who literally had their head in the sand and was not moving. So Spirit had to forcefully move you, because Spirit wanted you to relocate, because there are better opportunities coming. For someone else, I'm getting, you lost your home actually as a form of spiritual protection. I was seeing like some sort of natural disaster where your home is located, your home is either going to get severely damaged or just completely destroyed. So Spirit actually moved you out of that home as a form of protection. And then like for someone else, I'm getting, and this is like a divine masculine, I'm getting something about like a relationship. Like, this is a divine masculine who really, and it's so ironic because there are so many videos of like people talking about, oh yeah, your twin flame is coming back. But this is for a divine masculine who actually wants to go back, but is too afraid to, because he's afraid of rejection. And your higher self is literally just looking at you like, because it's crazy, because your higher self is one of those who's like, I don't know fear. Like, I don't like fear. Who? Fear what? Like, what is fear? Like, who am I supposed to be afraid of? Like, do you know who I am? Who am I supposed to fear? Like, your higher self is almost arrogant to a fault, right? But just because your higher self is just completely and fully confident in their self and their power, and the lesson that they signed up for was to figure out, what it's like to be insecure. But this is a divine masculine I'm getting that like really wants to take some sort of step or some sort of action towards their divine counterpart, but is allowing fear and doubt to keep them from doing that. And the ironic thing about it is that fear and that doubt, the ironic thing about it is that fear and that doubt that is keeping you from reaching out to that divine feminine or your divine counterpart. But your divine counterpart has actually been sitting back waiting. Your divine counterpart I'm getting is someone who actually, if you both are into spirituality, your divine counterpart, and this is for someone that you know for a fact that the person that you're interested in is like heavy into spirituality. Like, your divine counterpart is one of the ones who is sitting here watching all of these videos about, your twin flame or your soulmate is coming back. They're on their way back. And this person has actually been sitting waiting for you, while you're sitting here in your head afraid to make that move. And what's going to end up happening is that if you wait too long, someone else from their past is going to end up coming back, or someone new is going to come in, and they're going to take that as a sign that, okay, the divine must have orchestrated this must be something else that's coming into my life, since this person didn't come back. Or if it's someone from their past, they're going to be like, oh, and they said person from my past, I was thinking that they meant, this divine masculine, but they must have meant this person, because this person is the one that actually came back. So you're going to, your Spirit is saying you need to go ahead and shoot your shot before you miss the opportunity to do so. But it's just, this huge contrast between who your higher self really is and how you're presenting here on earth. I'm almost hearing like oxymoron. Like, I don't even know if that's the correct term to say here, but I'm almost hearing oxymoron, because your higher self is literally this badass spiritual warrior, and your earthly self is like this warrior who's constantly in fear that something is going to go wrong, to the point where things go wrong because, like I said, you're such a powerful manifester that you're actually manifesting things to happen that way, because that's what you're spending most of your time focusing on. But you are definitely a magician. You are a powerful manifester, and I'm like seeing someone like everything that you want is behind this door that it's like this door that you are standing in front of, that you are terrified to walk in, but literally everything that you want, that you prayed for, everything that you're working towards is right behind this door, but you are too afraid to open the door and walk in because you're afraid of what's on the other side. But what's on the other side is literally everything that you could possibly, everything I'm hearing, everything that you've asked for is right there. This is someone who you are right there. But fear can definitely be something hard to get over, especially if you're someone who has been through a lot and you've had a lot of traumatic experiences. Because I'm getting this is someone who possibly had a lot of traumatic experiences in childhood. So when you have a childhood that kind of, your childhood is what shapes your reality. So if you had a very traumatic or a very chaotic childhood, then it's very understandably so of why you would be surrounded by fear even as an adult. But Spirit is saying that you are like, I'm hearing so close you can taste it. Like, I'm hearing you are so close you can taste it. Your higher self is watching over you. Your ancestors are watching over you. Whatever deities you work with or the archangels are watching over you. The Most High is watching over you. You are safe. You are safe. There is no need for you to live in fear. I'm hearing there is no need for you to be living in fear anymore. There was never any need for you to live in fear, but you just hadn't come to that realization yet. But Spirit is saying that there is no need for you to live in fear anymore. Know that you are divinely covered. You are divinely protected. Spirit needs you to step into your true, authentic self. But y'all, I am exhausted, so I am going to keep this short. That is going to be the end of the message for today. As always, thank you all for listening. To those of you that are new, and a special thanks to those of you who have seen previous videos. I am very appreciative of every view, like, and comment that I get. So thank you all for watching. Bye.